Okay, welcome back, my fellow aggressive learners. In this section, we are going to do our first project. Let's compile all we have learned into a very simple project. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to be building a poem page. All right, so I'm going to call this, I'm going to call it so this is heading 1. I'm going to use heading 1. All right, I'm going to use heading 1. Good, beautiful. Heading 1, good. And then I'm going to just maybe, I think this is okay, just open it up, and then I'm going to close up this because I don't need 2 images. All right, I don't need 2 images. So, and then so I'm going to carry this to this place. I'm going to copy this and put it right before my name, right? So this is a woman, and I'm just going to call this Helena Michael, right, for instance. All right, not my name. So I'm going to increase the width of this image, let's say by 50, and I'm going to increase the height also by 50, or maybe 200 will do our job for us, right? Good. Let's just do 200, 200, 200, 200, right? Good. So we're okay like this. All right, so I want to assume that this is okay. Now there is something I want to have. Let's say I have multiple poems, I have more poems and all that. All right, there is something I would love to introduce you to. It's called HR tag. It's called horizontal line. All right, it is what you use to break into a next break a page into lines. So if I do this, you will see a horizontal line. Are you seeing this? So that means I can actually have more. I can copy this and have another poem. All right, so I implore you, if you someone that knows how to write poem, you could do this. Now when we get to CSS, we can get this thing well fixed. All right, so you can see I can have multiple poems and so on and so forth. Remember, all we did here is to have what we call your heading tag, your HR, right? Okay, let's get that here. Your heading tag, all right, your P tag, which is your paragraph tag, and then the breaks, the line breaks, and then subsequently an image, and then the last that we use to display our name, which is a H4, which in the future we're going to update this project, all right, with some, we will learn a couple of things in the future. All right, so for now I'm going to remove this because it's an external link and I want everything to run locally, all right, even when there is no internet. All right, so for now this is my work and this is my folder. All right, so let's assume that I want to create folder for images. Let me call it images. All right, so and then I want to carry this image and put inside here. All right, something is going to change. All right, so what you notice that your image is now inside the folder. So if I want to locate it now, it is going to be images, all right, slash what, poet.jpg. all right, now this is an effective way, an excellent way to organize your project, so you don't have your files and your images all littered in the same location. So you have your images well organized and well named and all that. All right, so you could decide to have more images. Now you could go online, look for more wonderful persons, and then download their images, and of course, yeah, I don't like this guy. I just don't like him. Okay, this guy, I like black. Yes, let's go. So I'm just going to hit on this and have it downloaded, right? Good. So having done that, I'm going to copy this image. I didn't want this. So let's say I'm going to open my Explorer. All right, I'm going to open my Explorer and I'm going to do downloads, and inside my download, this is the last image, very last one. So I'm going to drag it and put it inside this folder, and I'm going to rename it to Helen. All right, yep, Helen JPJ. All right, so and then I'll close this, and then here we go, just close this. So I'm going to come here. Remember, this is image, so I'm going to go to the first person, and then I can change it to, sorry, I don't know the name of the guy, I just put Helen. All right, so you could just do whatever suits you. So having done this, remember I have two images, I've assigned it to the first one. So now having this, if you look at your work, you will realize you have two images. So you can go ahead and change this to, let's look for another poem. All right, let's look for another poem. All right, let's look for another poem. Now this is our first project. All right, and we're going to update this project as we keep going. All right, so I'm going to close this, and then we open a fresh page where we'll be doing our work. All right, but for now we're going to close this page. Now your assignment, very simple assignment that I want you to do, is to this second poem, I want you to change it to something else. Both the images, change it to something different. Let it not be the same thing. And I want to assume by next class you should have done that. All right, now there is something I can introduce to you, but it is deprecated in software. When we say something is deprecated, it means that that thing is no longer applicable. All right, when we say something is deprecated in software, it means that that thing is no longer applicable. So let me show you what that means. That thing is called center. It is called center. All right, center tag is a tag we call center. It is deprecated. Watch what it's going to do to our code. It's showing red, meaning that it's deprecated. It's no longer supported. Something is deprecated, means that thing is no longer supported. It is no longer supported in HTML. So watch what is going to happen to our poem. Watch what is going to happen to our poem. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch. Wait for it. Sorry about my browser and all that. All right. So you can see we've got all this well centered, but we're going to remove it because in HTML5 it is deprecated. So I wouldn't support you to make use of it. But however, once we get to CSS, I will show you what we can do to make this thing look more beautiful and more nice. All right. So for now, let's maintain the way it is. Is that okay? Good. So this is our first project, and I hope you enjoyed it. Meet you in the next class where we'll do some more wonderful things.